I'm here with Stephen Cooper, who is a junior designer at Frame, and I'll be asking him a few questions about his work placement in the marketing industry. So, Stephen, thank you for being here today.
Of
Uh,
course.
the first question I want to ask you is, how have you got to where you are today?
Yeah, so I'm a junior designer at Frame. Essentially, I got there through studying. I went to college first. I did 2 years at college, did a higher national diploma in digital media. And then from that, I was able to go straight into year 3 at Glasgow Caledonian University. And I did 2 years there in digital design, which allowed me to get my bachelor's degree. I only just finished that in May this year, and then was able to hop into the job at Frame just simply because they had connections with my university. My current manager, he did the same course as me, did the same kind of route as me. So he came straight to the university and was like, is there anybody that might be suitable for this job? A few people applied. Fortunately, I was lucky enough to get it. So yeah, that's kind of how that led me into my junior role. From here, there's probably quite a lot of places I can go, but yeah, it's good.
Okay,
That's kind of how I got into it.
okay, nice. So, what made you pick the marketing industry?
Yeah, I guess I've always had an interest in kind of how we communicate with other people. And at first, I didn't really know how I wanted to go about doing that. You know, when I left school and I was unsure what career path I wanted to take, I wasn't sure where to go. At first, I thought journalism. At first, I thought maybe, PR and stuff like that, which is all kind of marketing related. But I took down the design and advertising route into marketing because I feel like from there I can actually choose kind of how I want to go about, showing people things. When you're the designer, you're creating the advertisement. Of course, there's guidelines and such, but it's just a really interesting and creative space that you can showcase to other people. Other people walking down the street, they see your work. You are communicating a message to them, and I think that's really interesting to me. Yeah, I guess that's kind of just what spurred me on. I like creating things that other people see, other people get to interact with, and yeah, that interested me.
Okay, so that leads me nicely on to the next question about what motivates you in your role to come into work every day.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, there's quite a lot of things, especially since it's a new job. I'm still motivated to get in there, and I want to rise through the ranks. I want to, I want to progress. And what motivates me to come to work on a daily basis? Well, yeah, I guess it's just the idea that I'm always learning stuff, something new. I still feel like I'm still at the very beginning of, my career. I've only just, I'm in my first marketing job now. I've only just come out of university. So for me, I'll go into work, and the people there are much smarter. They know so much more, and I'm constantly just learning new things every day. And since, that drive there is to, provide a message to the consumer or to anybody really, that's kind of the motivation. I've already worked with clients such as CHAS, which are children hospices across Scotland.
Mhm.
And, you sort of feel like you're making kind of a difference. It's good to be promoting a good message. You work with fun clients too, like UEFA, National Trust of Scotland, stuff like that. But, it's nice when you feel like you can make an impact.
Good. So I heard you mention the fact that you are at the junior level. So what are your career aspirations?
Yeah, so that's a tough one, but I guess I'm really motivated, and I'm hoping, that I can progress fairly quickly, progress, into other things. I want to learn the industry. I want to learn new people, network. I think for me, a big goal of mine eventually might be to even, have my own agency, maybe go freelance, do my own, work for myself, I guess. But I think you get great things from working with companies, especially Frame. I've had an absolute blast, and I've only been there for a month so far, and that'll continue for so much more. So it's hard to tell what my end goal is, but I guess, I just want to move up through the company right now. I want to progress. I want to learn as many new things about the industry and how we interact. I want to be the person that's not necessarily being directed. I want to be one that can direct other people eventually. You know, I want to be that senior level that when new people like me right now come in, I can give them the hand. I can, you know, tell them what the right way to go about things might be, and help them progress as well, you know?
Okay, good. So I like how you spoke about new people coming into the workplace. So would you say that your role was as you expected to be when you first started?
Yeah, I guess so. And I also guess not, you know. I thought it would be a lot tougher for me. I thought I would get some imposter syndrome, as they say. You know, I thought I would come into the industry and I would doubt myself a lot. I might not know what I'm doing, because this is my first professional role, and I was unsure, you know, if I'd live up to, you know, the aspects and stuff of the job. But you know, I've come in and everybody's been really welcoming, and I've been started off on a fair pace track. You know, I've been given work that I can do, and I've been told how to do new things. I've been guided along the way. It's been a really steady road, but it's also thrown me new challenges and stuff that I've had to learn and overcome so far. And that's been fun. You know, it's been good to actually do work. You know, when you come out of university, and in university you're working, but you're kind of working at your own pace. You're kind of, you know, I mean, it's hard, it's busy, don't get me wrong, but when you go into, you know, a job like this, where, you know, there's strict deadlines and such, you have to, you kind of get a feel for the agency. You know, you get a feel for the work you're doing, how fast you need to do it, what you need to do. And but there's always been people there to guide me so far. So I wouldn't say it's been different to how I've expected. I would say it's been good. It's been what I've expected. Yeah.
Okay, good. So you mentioned a couple challenges that you had to face. So in order to get to where you are today, what would you say was the biggest challenge that you had to face?
Oh, do you know what? I think, honestly, I think the biggest challenge, and it might not even be one that I necessarily had to face, but I think the biggest challenge was the transition from university to a work lifestyle. I guess it wasn't even the biggest challenge. I don't really know. I guess the biggest challenge ultimately was probably my honors project. I spent hours on that, trying to finish university, the stress, that was tough in itself. But yeah, once you kind of do that, I guess for a lot of people trying to move into a career, and trying to get that transition from university to the workplace can be a really big challenge. And for me, I was applying for jobs 3 months maybe before, you know, I got this job. But people will go on for much longer. You know, it's a tough environment right now, I'd say, to get jobs. And, you know, there's lots of graduates at the same time. It's quite challenging. And luckily enough, I was employed by the great company that are Frame, and you know, I was lucky enough to get the job. But yeah, it was definitely, you know, quite a process to move from that university life to the workplace, because also your mindset as well. You know, I'm not used to, I guess, waking up 9 to 5. You know, when I'm at university, I'm picking my hours and doing my work when I want to. You know, so and you also maybe don't collaborate as much in university as you do coming to the workplace. So I guess that wasn't a challenge, but I could see. I mean, it wasn't. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. So that's a perfect way of summing up your role at Frame. So thank you, Stephen, for doing this, and we'll end it there for today. Thanks.
Of course. Thank you very much.
Thank you.